All right, guys, I've been banging the drums that we are on the verge of a manufacturing renaissance, and today, President Trump met with a group of manufacturers at the White House after news that manufacturing optimism is stronger than ever.
This was the highest level of optimism that our manufacturers have expressed in 20 years.
Well, the man you just heard from was from the National Association of Manufacturers. He's the CEO, Timmons, and he met with President Trump today, and he joins us right now along with Drew Greenblatt, who was also at that meeting. Jay, I've got to start with you. I'm looking at these numbers, and 93% optimism. This is from a quarter before that was 77%. And then the quarter before that, we were 61%. And as President Trump pointed out a year ago, at 56%. I mean, this is mind-boggling stuff. How does optimism jump this high to an all-time high?
Well, it's because you have a president, someone in the White House, and you have a Congress who's focused on those policies that will help manufacturers be more competitive. You talk all the time, Charles, about a renaissance in manufacturing. The way to achieve that is if you have the right policies in place. If you have the right tax policy, the right regulations, and the right focus on infrastructure, you get that done. And you're exactly right. And that's why manufacturers are feeling pretty good about the future.
Drew, you're a manufacturer. You're in the steel industry. We also got news out of the White House today. More efforts to stem unfair trade. Next week, the Prime Minister of China comes to town. Steel is going to be a central focus. Are you already, though, seeing some signs of a shift, a sea shift in your business?
Yes. Actually, I told President Trump today that we're at an inflection point right now where we're about to see the economy launch. We're going to see American manufacturing renaissance happen. It's such an exciting time. And the poll results demonstrate that many manufacturers have that sentiment. That means people are gearing up. They're getting ready to hire people. They're getting ready to buy more equipment. It's a very optimistic time.
All right, guys, I want to ask both of you because I thought this was interesting. The Philadelphia Fed report, the last one, had a supplemental question, and it's very similar to the question, Jay, that you guys have in terms of the challenges, right? For you, the number 2 challenge was getting quality workforce. Same thing with the Philadelphia Fed. Labor shortages, 60%. Skills mismatch, 68%. These are mind-boggling numbers. It suggests that we could be on all cylinders if we had the right workforce. Jay, I'll ask you first. What can we do about that in this country?
Well, no doubt. About 350,000 manufacturing jobs go unfilled today because we don't have the right skill set. And if you look at the growth in if we do nothing, if we don't fix tax policy, if we don't fix our regulations, we're still going to create about 3.5 million manufacturing jobs in the next decade. 2 million of those will go unfilled. So this is really a problem that business is taking on. We're working with institutions of higher education. We're working with secondary education, secondary schools, to get young people more interested in a manufacturing career. But we have to focus on those science, technology, engineering, and mathematics courses to encourage young people to get focused on manufacturing and the jobs that support manufacturing.
You know, but the thing I found interesting, again, going back to the Philadelphia Fed thing, Drew, was the computer thing was 24% say, yeah, we need computers thing, but there were people say we have trouble with basic math, reading and writing, and then at the top of the list, Drew, was just working the equipment, working the tools. So you don't need a 4-year degree for that, right? There's a way that we can find folks out there who want to work, and they don't have to get, a gazillion dollars in student debt. They can find some way to get these jobs.
You're absolutely right. And these jobs are great jobs. I mean, the average pay is $83,000 a year. That includes the benefits. And if the company's an exporter, it's over $95,000 a year. And 97% of us offer health insurance. So these are the kinds of jobs that we need to coddle. Our challenge, like you're demonstrating, is that when we interview people, they don't know how to do a fraction, even though they have a high school degree. Or they don't know how to craft an email to our clients like Boeing or Merck or Toyota. So we have to teach just very basic math. And the root cause is that our schools need to up their game and give us better talent. And we need to have that STEM education infused into all of our schools. And we need to really focus on that. Otherwise, we're doing a massive disservice to this generation of kids graduating from school right now.